Welcome back. One of the best ways to do good is by doing something you probably already do, recycling. And recycling can come in a variety of ways. Laura Wells McKnight, author, blogger, authority on all things good, is here with some interesting food for thought. And you say there are 3 different types of recyclers, and they can do this in very different ways.
When it comes to social impact or doing good, making a difference in the community, there are 3 personality types. Investor, connector, and activator. So the way you view recycling or the way you like to recycle depends on what kind of personality type you are.
So if you are an investor, for example, there would be certain types of recycling that appeal to you more.
Yeah, so if you're an investor, you might think things like, gosh, I'll make sure to pay very close attention to exactly how to recycle the paint cans in my garage.
Okay.
Or, an investor might also say, in the office, I'm the one that goes in and changes out all the plastic silverware and puts stainless steel in its place, and I'll even volunteer to wash the dishes. So investors have that kind of point of view on recycling and doing good, because recycling is really also about just respecting an overall sustainable environment.
What about the activator? Who is the activator in your family?
That's a good, well, that would be my husband is the activator.
Okay.
I'm not so much the activator.
How do you figure it out?
Well, listen, here's, it's kind of interesting to get some clues. So here's what an activator would say about recycling. I'm going to write my elected officials and let them know that I support certain initiatives to make the environment better. The activator might also say, I'm never going to work for a company that doesn't have very strong sustainability standards, because that's just who I am. I believe that we all have a responsibility to the environment. So that's the type of thing an activator might say.
Like a civic-minded person in your family is the activator.
Yes, the activator who cares about recycling for broader purposes.
And the specific activities that activators enjoy would be, 1, obviously choosing the right career path.
And also actually writing letters to elected officials, or even looking for businesses in the community that do a great job with environmental issues and supporting those businesses with their dollars.
Connectors.
So connectors are all about the other people. They're all about what feels good with others. So a connector might say, it's really important to our family to go on vacations to national parks. I want to make sure my kids understand. I teach them about national parks and the environment. A connector might actually, also just like to get together with other people and go out and pick up glass and put it in the recycling bin. So something that's social, organized activities, or even maybe attend a neighborhood meeting to learn more about environmental initiatives. So connectors really enjoy things that involve other people, and that applies to recycling and respecting the environment also.
You don't think of recycling when it comes to animals. However, that certain specific, one of the 3 groups that you mentioned would be the perfect candidate to adopt a pet and go to the shelter and pick out a companion that's already there waiting for you.
So a connector might feel that way, because a connector is going to look at recycling in the environment in a very broad sense. Like, how does this mean? What does this mean to my lifestyle? And environment, and the environment includes animals. And so a connector is going to be very likely to look at a family pet as a big part of their overall environment. So the research is really interesting on this. We've discovered some things that we didn't quite expect, but 90% of Americans check the box and say, recycling and respecting the environment in some way is important to me. So if you connect that with personality type, you can actually do good in the ways that mean the most to you.
That fit your family.
That fit your family, that you enjoy, make you feel better.
Laura Wells McKnight, thank you so much.
You're so welcome.